Recently we were traveling and I was bringing the luggage in from the car back up to the room, walking through the lobby of the hotel, and I overheard a conversation with someone checking in at the front desk. The front desk person asked them, "Have you ever stayed with us here before?" Pretty normal question. The guest said, "No, we've never been here. We've never been in this city before even." So the front desk person goes, "Well, what brings you to the area?" And the guest checking in says, "Oh, we're gonna be house hunting." They're gonna be house hunting. Never been there before. Let's talk about that. Over the last 18 months or so, a lot of people have been moving, relocating, buying homes, sight unseen. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But let's talk about a little bit of the challenges, the problems of that, and then I'll give you 3 steps, the things I think you should do in order to minimize your chance of hating where you live, hating your home, and just hating the whole ordeal that you went through to get to that place. I remember when I graduated after high school, I was packing some stuff up to just take off on this pretty extended road trip. And my dad asked me, "Hey, what's your plan? Where are you up to?" And it's like, "I don't know." And he said something that stuck with me. He said, "If you're taking off to go find something, that's great. But if you're taking off because you're running from something, that's a problem. And you're always going to keep running from something." That has stuck with me all these years. And I believe that it applies to relocation, to real estate, to home buying. If you're relocating somewhere because you're trying to get away from something, instead of moving towards something that you want, you're probably not going to like the place that you end up at. So the first foundational piece that I think you need to look at when relocating or buying a home in an area that you're unfamiliar with is the people matter. The people make up your community, your neighborhood, just the overall vibe of everything. So if you don't like the way that people handle parking at the local grocery store, or there's just not a good vibe going into the local coffee shop, if you don't like the people in an area, you're not going to like your home. And so I would discourage you from ever buying a home in a city that you have not spent any time with. So if I was the real estate agent of that person relocating into the area, that'd never been there before, but said they're house hunting, I would have suggested, come make a trip and just hang out in the town for the weekend. If that's all you can do, hang out in the town for 2 to 3 days, and then when's the next time you can come back and do some house hunting? But get a feel for what are people like in the area before you ever decide that's the place that I want to be, which then is step number 2, the overall place, the overall feel of the town, the city, the area. Are there things there that you like to do? So if you like coffee, are there coffee shops? Are you a foodie? What kind of restaurants do they have? If you like hiking, what are the hiking trails? If you're someone who loves the water and there's no lakes around or rivers or oceans, you're going to hate it. Like, what does the place offer you for life outside of your home? And then finally, after you're cool with the people, you're cool with the place, now you can focus on the property. What is the property that you're looking for in this new place now that you want to purchase it? But when you cut straight to the chase and you go, I'm looking for a property, I think you're going to end up in time being disappointed and frustrated. Even if you have the perfect house, you're going to wish that you could put that house in a different place.